Welcome to Tony Talks Wednesdays, your weekly dose of caravan tips, insights and everything you need to know before you hit the road. Every Wednesday we'll be diving into caravan features, maintenance advice and inside know-how to help you get the most out of your RV adventures. Let's get started. Today we'll be diving into the inverter talks. It'll be on our iTech equipment that we supply for our caravans. I will show you the functionality of our controllers and also our percentages and what our screens showcase. So to let you know what our inverter does remotely or while you're off grid, once you're switching on your controller over here, you will then be able to keep your aircon and your microwave on standby and turn them on using the battery usage from your batteries. Let's not forget, while you are off grid and using your inverter, it will run up to 6 to 8 hours on your aircon. So currently, as you may see, our aircon is off in conjunction with our microwave, which is off also. I'm going to be switching it on from the controller on the iTech World. I'm going to be holding it down for 4 seconds. Let go. That controller is now on, and now your inverter is on. On the controller, you're going to notice a few things here. One is the percentage, and the green bars currently is at 100%. These will lower, and these are dependent on the voltage, not your battery percentage. The load down below is how many items you're using inside the caravan. That'll raise. So 240, 12 volt. If you're using everything, the load will keep rising. But also, you are set up with a fault, which obviously will indicate whether or not you have a fault with your inverter or running around your caravan. Over here on your ATS, you have auto transfer system, which understands and is a smart system on the inverter. So it understands whether or not you're 240 or 12 volt and transfers over from here. You have your screen showcasing the percentage and the battery levels that they are at. That's your most important indicator right there. You do have the levels of how far or how many amps your batteries is running also. So if you have 800 amps of batteries, it'll showcase up to 800. If you have 620 amps of batteries, it will showcase up to 620 amps of batteries. Sometimes this screen may need a bit of recalibrating to be able to so you set it for the right ampage. Now we're going to be showcasing what the inverter does and how it's connected throughout your entire van. Up here on your inverter, you're going to have a safety switch, just there, which will kill the power to your van if need be. And also on top, you're going to have the main switch to switch on your inverter. But you don't have to touch that, that'll already be set for you from Cadillac RV. Also, your inverter can handle up to 3000 watts. They're the ones that we supply as standard from our 75.5 range. From that point on, don't forget that this inverter is wired throughout the entire caravan. Thanks for tuning into this week's Tony Talks. We'll be back next Wednesday with more expert tips to help you roll in with confidence. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, follow and share it with your fellow travelers. And of course, if you've got questions or want to explore our range of caravans, reach out to me at tony@cadillacrv.com.au. Welcome to Tony Talks Wednesdays, your weekly dose of caravan tips, insights and everything you need to know before you hit the road. Every Wednesday we'll be diving into caravan features, maintenance advice and inside know-how to help you get the most out of your RV adventures. Let's get started. Today we'll be diving into the inverter talks. It'll be on our iTech equipment that we supply for our caravans.